morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio, so today we need to talk about a bunch of stuff that I frankly didn't see coming. Some One Piece TCG news that I was not expecting. And the first, we got some really full-on TCG news stories, don't worry. But there is a tangentially related TCG news story I want to talk about first, because of all the things I wasn't expecting to see. Probably the thing that I most wasn't expecting to see was a collaboration between One Piece and the LA Rams. Now, for those of you that are unfamiliar, the LA Rams are an American football team. They play, shockingly enough, in LA. And kind of annoyingly, I am an LA Chargers fan. Also, Detroit Lions are in different conferences. I'm allowed two teams. Be nice to me. Point is, they were so close to doing a crossover with my team. And that would have been amazing. And I would have been delighted. But no. Unfortunately not, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately not. Little bit sad. Little bit upset. It's going to be okay. I'm going to get over it. I'm just saying that it could have been the Chargers, and that would have made me super duper happy. Never mind, we carry on. Now, on the tweet where this was actually sent out, it didn't give us a huge amount of information, though it did tell us some stuff. So, the tweet they sent out went a little bit like this. Just announced, One Piece and Los Angeles Rams will have a one-day collaboration. The game will be held on December the 3rd at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, which incidentally is also the home stadium of the Chargers, but hey-ho, you can't win them all. It is the Rams stadium. The Chargers are basically like tenants, and that the Chargers don't have any fans, really, except for me, maybe a few other people, and they're not good this year, but that's not the point. It's really not the point. So, what does this actually mean? Well, we don't know a huge amount about it. Like I've said, they haven't given us all the information, which is a bit sad. But basically, there is going to be a game between the Rams and the Browns going on not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. And when that happens, there is going to be a few things going on. There's going to be One Piece stuff going up on the Jumbotron and the monitors around this field. Shout out to Crunchyroll.com for this image. And also for this image, which I think might come from the press release, but I found it on Crunchyroll.com, which incidentally is a great place to watch One Piece. Just put it out there. And basically, this is where we get the connection to the One Piece TCG. You ready? You ready for it? On the bag that is being given away to the first 10,000 people that go to the stadium, there are two sides to the clear bag. One has One Piece Bounty Rush, the mobile game. The other has the One Piece card game on it, which is actually extremely cool. How many new people, and it is obviously started at 10 that they're using the art from, how many people are going to go to the Rams game, pick up this bag, and then go, hang on a second, I should play the One Piece trading card game? I imagine probably not very many, alright? But the idea that we've actually got a One Piece NFL crossover and that they're using this opportunity to try and plug the One Piece card game, I think is absolutely fantastic. Incidentally, that's why I'm making a video on it. As excited as, and I do love the NFL. I'm a huge NFL fan, I should make that clear. So as much as I love the NFL and all of that, honestly, the biggest thing here for me is that they're actually taking this opportunity to plug the One Piece card game, and that's actually extremely cool, and I love it. So, yeah, that's kind of awesome. Going a bit closer to home for some and a bit further away from home for others, but something that I think more of you might end up joining in with, there is a new gacha, which is starting up over in Japan. Those machines where you put coins in and then you turn a little knob and then you get a little present, and it's quite nice. I did not do that much gacha when I went to Japan this year. I'm honestly a little proud of myself for how little money I spent on gacha, given my addictive personality and love of many different things like One Piece. I obviously did a couple of One Piece gacha. I'm only human. But this particular One Piece gacha should be of particular interest to you lovely people watching this video because it's a One Piece TCG gacha, which is kind of awesome. And essentially, when you put your money in and you turn it around and you get your little pot and you open it up, you get yourself a little dog tag, keyring, something along those lines, with one of 10 One Piece TCG cards featured on it. And I'm going to be honest with you, yes, this seems amazing. And also, right, can we give some props to the people who have been planning this and picking the cards, because they've done a wonderful, wonderful job. I mean, you've got the manga Luffy from OP05, which we all know at this stage OP05 is like the big set so far, right? I've told you that. I think I've been pretty clear about it. But it's amazing, and then obviously one of the coolest things in there is the fact that there's 3 manga cards, one of which is Luffy, and this is awesome. So that's lovely. But then we've also got the manga Shanks from OP01, which, to be fair, of all the manga cards that have been released in sets so far, is probably the coolest and most sought after of the manga cards. So that's pretty cool. Sticking in OP01, they've gone for Nami, but it is, of course, the alternate art. And look, Nami's a great character. This is one of the iconic cards of the One Piece TCG, and this is amazing. And then sticking with OP01, they've also gone for the Akira Igawa Zoro, which, I mean, I've told you like 17 times at this stage, right? Maybe more. This is one of my favourite cards. This, for me, is the one. You got 10% chance, assuming they're all evenly distributed. This is the one that I want. No bones, no second thinkings here. When I put my coins in and turn the little knob, I want to get this. As a side note, I don't know if this is coming outside of Japan. We do have a Bandai Cross store in London now, so I'm hoping this makes its way to London, and if it does, I end up in London once every few weeks. So I will be going to London and taking part. Hopefully I can get back to Japan in the not too distant future and maybe get in there. I don't know. Either way, I know I want to get in on this because this is awesome. Now, sticking with OP01, because we're not done yet, we have got the Captain Eustace Kid, the really nice 8 cost that stops you attacking anybody else, which is actually extremely cool, and the alternate art Trafalgar Law, the blocker that lets you play a free cost if you return a character to your hand, which again sees a huge amount of play and is very impactful in the meta right now. Moving away from OP01, we have a single starter deck card. This is the starter deck Charlotte Linlin. The 7 costs that makes your opponent choose to either give you a life or give up one of their own. Both, incidentally, not particularly nice choices. We've got the lovely Kaido, which has just come around in OP04. The big blue Kaido, the 10 cost, 12,000 power that gets 2 characters off the field. Yes, you will notice wherever possible, they have gone for the fanciest versions of the card, which is amazing. We've then got a couple of the cards that actually came around for us in the gift set. So you've got the gift set Yamato, which is extremely cool, and the gift set Portgus the Ace. Both of them, like I say, available in the recently released gift set. And I think this is brilliant. I love this. I'm 100% in favour of this. I learned in Japan that gacha is ridiculous. Like, everywhere you go, like to the side of a mountain, you will find gacha everywhere. This is, of course, proper Bandai Gashapon, I should make clear to say. But gacha generally, and Gashapon specifically, are everywhere in Japan. It's kind of absurd. And I was a very good boy that I did not spend all of my money on Gashapon. I'm very proud of myself for that. Most of them, I was able to, well, resist, I think is fair to say. Yeah, if I find this one in London, or if I'm lucky enough to get back to Japan anytime soon, I'm just gonna go for it. You know I am. I'm not gonna hide it. It's okay. We can deal with it. These were not news stories I was expecting to bring you. Honestly, these were not things I expected to be talking about on this channel. A Gashapon of TCG keyrings? Did not have that on my bingo card. Obviously, the crossover with the LA Rams is just bizarre and so weird, and I love it. I am definitely not, incidentally. There is absolutely zero chance I get to that game. If there was any chance I could get to that game, I assure you I would be there. But no, there is absolutely no chance I will get to that game. And I suppose that's okay. I'll be alright. But it does make me a little bit sad. Never mind. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you know what you need to know, so now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about all of this news. Tell me if this is as confusing for you as it is for me. Tell me anything you want to tell me in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.